everybody, it's Doug here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to our next episode of A Touch of Evil, the 10th anniversary edition, the Doug Flub Up edition as well. I'll talk about that in a second. It wasn't that bad, but I'll talk about it. And we're going to get on to our next set of turns. But before we do, I just want to mention that I'm still looking for additional rumors and stories behind Sophie the midwife being a war criminal from the Revolutionary War. Anyway, that being said, we're going to get on to another turn. So last turn, I mixed up moving these two miniatures. This is Carl. This is Inspector Cooke. Got a little crazy, but in the end, I played a card. They ended up in the same space, so I'm going to leave it alone since they're together anyway, and we'll deal with them. We'll deal with it just moving forward. The end result was probably not that much different. So, well, maybe. I don't know, but that's where we're at. So we're going to get started right away with our new turn. And we're going to give Inspector Cooke the first player token and see what he does. You know, for all the stuff that Inspector Cooke has, he's not much of a fighter, is he? We're going to roll a die and see what he gets done here. He's only got one investigation, so there's not a lot he can do in town anymore. He rolled a 5. That's good. Maybe we can get him some places he's been. I'm going to look at his cards, his items, and see. And he also has +1 movement because he's got a horse, so he can move 6. But I'm looking to see he does not have anything from the Abandoned Keep or the Old Woods yet. So I think what we're going to do is head him 1, 2, 3, down, 4 actually, well, 3, down to the Abandoned Keep, where the first thing he's going to do is encounter the Abandoned Keep as an action. He's also going to try and pick up that investigation. That requires a cunning roll. Each success gives him some of that investigation off the board. But first, let's look at the Abandoned Keep. I think this is the first card we've drawn from there. Let's see what it is. Okay, here's the Abandoned Keep deck. I don't know how well I've shuffled this one before because this is the first time we've done it. So let's see. Let's get it nice and shuffled up. A lot of good and bad things in the Abandoned Keep. Inspector Cooke is a little injured, so hopefully it's not too bad. What do we get? Oh, a musket. Sweet, +2 combat. I'd really like Carl to have that, but I guess it's okay that that Inspector Cooke does. So Inspector Cooke was searching around the Abandoned Keep, and he found an old musket, which he took into his armaments. He looked and saw it was in good enough condition to use. And so now he's got a horse, a torch, a musket, a holy cross, a book of the town elders, and a hunting rifle. I think now, coupled with the two, the musket and the hunting rifle, I guess he can hold them like a superhero, and one in each arm. But anyway, we're going to keep those. I might trade them off at some point. I might trade, if I gave the musket or the hunting rifle over to Carl, that'd be good. But let's continue on with his turn and try to pick up that investigation now. Well, there are 3 investigation there. Carl has a 6 cunning. You can use cunning or spirit to try and pick up investigation off the board. And this is an alternative rule, but it is a rule, an actual alternative rule in the book, unlike my town item rule, which is just something I do. But what do you, oh, that's glorious. We got all of them. Look at that. Boosh. Just got to roll 5 or better. So there was 3 investigation at the Abandoned Keep from a murder. He used it to uncover some of the stuff from the murder scene and gain more intel on our villain. So that's 3 investigation that he got there. That is good. Inspector Cooke, because he has the Book of Town History, can buy a secret right now for 2, and I think, or for 1 rather, instead of 2. So I think he's going to do that. We're going to look at another town elder secret, and I think we're going to look at the doctor, the good doctor, Dr. Manning, because he's also good in a fight. Each time you would take a wound, roll a d6 on a roll of 4+, he prevents that wound. So let's see what the good doctor's secret is. Servant, oh, this is not good. Oh well, it had to happen. Working in the shadows, the town elder has been seduced by the dark promise of power and riches. They are now an evil shell of their former self, little more than a henchman of darkness. When revealed, the town elder flips to become an evil elder, joining the villain. If this elder was part of your hunting party, they immediately make a free 2-fight dice attack roll, but they were not. Against you or against every hero in a cooperative turn. So we're not in that state. So here's what we're going to do. Good old Dr. Manning is now the good doctor. The villain hits town elders on a roll of 4, 5, or 6 now. So we're going to place that over under the stuff with the evil Spectral Horseman. And I'm going to take the town elders bust and put it over there as well. I think that would be the right thing to do. So now the good doctor, we have uncovered his evil schemes, and he has gone to join the Spectral Horseman in the demise of Shadowbrook. So here's another story point. Why did the doctor turn? What lured him? It said riches and stuff, but what turned him? If you have an idea about what turned the doctor, maybe he's the one inviting the Spectral Horseman, or maybe he originally commanded the Spectral Horseman. I don't know, but tell me his story. I'm enjoying that part of this. I like stories. So he has gone on over to darkness. Well, at least we know. At least we know he is history. Okay. And that is going to mark the end of Inspector Cooke's turn. Next up, we have the mighty Carl, who needs to be a slayer of beasts and stuff, but he doesn't have very many things. I need to get him out to the other areas. The only other person that can really fight is not in a good state either, which she doesn't have a lot of stuff, is Katherina. Just because she has 4 wounds. Of course, so does Isabella now, and she's got a combat of 4 along with Carl. Anyway, let's see what Carl does for a movement. He rolled a 1. That is absolutely awful. Okay, so what are we going to do with him? First off, he gets an event card because he rolled a 1. There we go, just cut and draw. Recovery, play at any time except during a fight round to heal D6 wounds from a hero or D3 wounds from the villain, or take an ally out of any discard pile. That's a good card. We may use that because everybody's hurt except for Katherina at this point. And that's okay. We'll just leave that alone for the moment. I may end up healing Isabel with that. Or Carl. Carl's got 2 wounds. He's got to go fight. We're going to do that. We're going to heal Carl immediately. It's not a set amount, so it's going to be a D6, a 4. So that's all of Carl's wounds healed. And that's good. We'll take that because he's probably going to go have to deal with these bar guests, right? But he can only move a 1 right now. And he does happen to have 4 investigations. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to move to the blacksmith. Now, while we're there, we're going to be able to draw a... here's what we're going to do. I'm going to draw an event for him, as you're supposed to there. That's where the spiked skull is. I don't think we can get rid of the spiked skull, though. That's there. And then we can look to see... He's only got 4 investigation. We'll look at town items, see if there's anything he can buy. If not, then we're going to put a militia there and see if we can take on the bar guests. Let's see. The other event card he gets is a militia. Don't have to pay it. That's good. So we're going to play this immediately. We have to. And a militia goes into our space for free. That is great. Instead of having to pay 4 for it, I'm going to remember to move the miniatures back this time. So we got quite a full space here. We got a barricade, a militia, and we got a spike skull and a couple players up at the blacksmith. Okay, now though, we are going to draw some town items to see if there's anything he can do with the 4 investigation he has. If not, that's okay. We'll just hold on to it since we got that the militia there for free. Let's see what we get. We get a runic amulet. That's certainly too rich for his blood. A horse, that might be useful. Since he rolled a 1, I could have moved to 2 and attacked the Barghest in the silver shot. So he's going to spend 2. Why not? He's going to spend the 2 to get a horse. At least now he's got something and he can move a little better. I think that's the 2 horses in that deck are gone. That he is going to end up fighting the Barghest because they're going to move toward the town. So I've got him prepped up. He's going to fight. He's healthy. He's capable, and we have some stuff. So not going to complain. He's not in great shape, but as far as the items and that go, he could certainly use one of the items from Inspector Cooke, but he's not terrible. Okay, so that's going to be the end of his turn. Now we're going to move on to Isabella. She is right here. Let's roll her movement die. That's cocked. Rolled a 1. Nice. Okay, well, that was so unhelpful because I don't want her fighting. But what we can do with her, she only has 3. I need to get her healed, actually, but let's draw an event card again. See what we get. Follow the clues. Before moving normally on your turn, move your hero to any space on the board that contains 1 or more clues and collect them. And collect all... Oh. Well, I haven't moved her yet. I rolled, right? So she's hurt. But I think we're going to do this. I'm going to play this card on her, actually. Yeah, I'm going to play it on her. She is going to move immediately up to this space and collect all the clues that are in the fields instead of moving. And it doesn't say before you roll your movement. It says before you move. So that gives her 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right there. That's 5. 6, 7, 8. That gives her 8 investigation, and she's still got a couple of wounds to deal with. We can probably get her back and get her healed. She's done everything up there, so she really can't. I mean, she could go visit them and see what else happens. She just can't hold. Well, no, she's only got the jacket from the town items and Lucy Handbook from the manor, so she can go back to the windmill and check that out and get stuff from there. That's good. And that's really it. That's going to be her turn. This is a quick turn for her. And now we're going to go on to Katherina. Katherina is the only one that's completely healthy. I want to get her up to the blacksmith. This guy's going to be a problem, though. A 3. Well, I can get to the blacksmith for sure. Let's do that. Because she has 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. She has 9. I just want to look at the Barghists. What are they going to do? I think they're going to move, and I think... yeah, relentless hunting, no chase. At the start of each mystery phase, move 2 spaces to the nearest heroes. That's good. So we're going to be able to take them on with both Carl and her at the blacksmith. So that is what she's going to do. She's going to move up to the blacksmith. And we're going to draw another event card, which is awesome. They've been really helpful to us, right? Leading questions, play as an action to gain D3 investigation. Okay, why not? Let's do that because she can get more investigation and buy better town items. So we're going to do that right now. Let's play that. We're going to gain D3 investigation. I'll just roll it out here. Come on, big number. Cocked. A 3. That's going to give her 2 and 2 more investigation. That is good. And then we're going to shop for some town items at the blacksmith. Let's see what she gets. Okay, her first item is healing herbs. That's good. That might be really good for her. The runic amulet for 8. And remember, I can buy as many of these as I can. And tools of science. You may now use cunning instead of combat during a fight. Man, that would be great for Inspector Cooke. But we don't have enough to get all of this. And I really do. Let's see. I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Always just short of what I need, right? Because I want the healers, but this amulet. I mean, now use spirit. And that's not that great for her either. These are cool, but I think she's just going to spend 3 and buy the healing herbs. And it says, discard at any time except during a fight round to heal 2 wounds from any single hero in your space. So she's just going to hold on to that for now. You know, it would be nice to heal the 2 wounds she has. I'm not all that worried about her. I'm sorry, I took the investigation from the wrong person. That's 3. I got to take it from Katherina. Let me see, how many? 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, she's in the same boat. She had the same amount. So, okay. And these 2 are going to go back into the pile. So that is it. So Katherina now has the healing herbs, but she's not hurt. Would it be, you know, she's got a spirit of 5. You know what? I'm going to take that back. She is not going to buy the healing herbs. She is going to buy the runic amulet that allows her to use her spirit instead of combat for fight rolls, because she's got a spirit of 4 as opposed to a combat of 2. So she had, that cost her 3, cost her 8, so she had 5, 6, 7. She's only going to have 1 left after that. So she has 1 left after purchasing the runic amulet, which allows her to use her spirit instead of combat for fights. And that's it for her. That is going to be the end of that. That means she's going to be much more effective against the Barghists when they come. All right, well, speaking of which, that is the end of the player's turns. So guess what time it is? Now the time for the mystery phase. First things first, we got to add a dread to the track and then roll a die. Okay. A 5, so we don't have to worry about an epic encounter with the villain. So then we're going to get out the advanced mystery chart phase. Now, normally the villain would heal, we'd stand up any KO'd heroes, and then we'd go to this, but we don't have to worry about those other things right now. So we're going to take 2 dice, and we're going to roll it on the advanced mystery chart, and hopefully it's not an 8, it's a 6. Well, we had this one before too, I think. March of Madness. Every minion on the board immediately moves 2 spaces along the shortest path to the town hall. If there are no minions on the board, instead roll once on the minion there are and place 2 minions in a random location. Well, that's going to put them both into the town hall. I got to remember what happens when minions hit the town hall. I think it causes us a problem. Okay, so here's how this works. They move a space toward the town hall. So this guy's going to make it there. It doesn't actually do anything. He's actually in the town hall, the Barghist. If he moved again, he would come off the board and we'd lower, the shadow track would go down 1. Now this guy, though, he is not going to get to the town hall because as soon as he encounters these heroes, there's a fight. So we're going to pause for a moment and take on the Barghist there. And we got both Katherina and our guy. I think we're going to fight with Katherina because she actually fights better right now. She hits on a 4, 5, or 6. Carl just hits on a 5 or 6, and since she can use her spirit, she can be rolling the same amount of dice. So let's do that. Remember, the Barghists have a fight dice of 4 and a health of 2, so it won't be too much to kill them. Okay, here are our dice. Now remember, the reason that she has 4 fight dice instead of 2, even though her combat's only 2, is because of her runic amulet. And she also hits on a 4, 5, or 6, so hopefully she can do them in quickly. Let's hope and pray. Well, no, but she got 1 hit, they got 2. That's bad. That is bad. Now, Carl's in the same space with her, so he can take a round at him. Well, he would, actually, as we're in the same space. But that was 2 wounds on her already, and only 1 on the Barghest. 1 more would have killed it. That sucks. So in the rules, it states that when a minion moves into a space, it attacks the character with the highest honor. That both Carl and Katherina have a 5, so I did get to choose. So it was fair for me to choose her. Wow, that was... Oh, wait, he doesn't hit on 4s. He only hits on 6s. Woo! I was worried. I thought we lost. She got 2 more hits. Where'd the token go? Fell off. Okay, fell off. It got killed. Remember, they only have 2. And she took 1 more, so she's up to 3 of her 4. I'll put that one I just took on her board back to there. So she's got... That gave her a beating, but it does give her 4 investigation. So I'm going to take the 1 that she's got and give her a 5 spot. I don't know, someone said they didn't think I think these are pretty nice. They're thick. And then the Barghest is off the board, so success there. We're going to have to kill the other one, though. Oh, you know what? I was missing a fight die. I might have been able to kill it on the first one. I got to remember that. There was a +1 because of militia. Too many tokens there. Okay, that's okay. We still won. Just took a couple hits on it. We'll deal with that. Okay, now that was our mystery phase chart. Now we have to draw our mystery card, which is even so much more fun. Let's see what we get. There is no such thing. If Magistrate Croft is alive, it's still have roll a d6 for every gun currently in play, including unsold town items. On a 4+, remove it from the game. Holy crikey. Okay, that's terrible. So first off, we have 2 guns in play right now with Inspector Cooke. I'm going to roll those first. Okay, let's see. We get a 2. Okay, so his musket's okay. The hunting rifle is not. Oh, no. This says remove him from the game? Are you kidding me? Okay, well, the hunting rifle is gone. Now let's take a look at the town items. We got the pistol. Let's roll for that one. How badly... 6. Pistol's gone. God. Another pistol. A 2. That one gets to stay. And another musket. That one gets to stay. Okay, so we lost 3 guns. Or 2 guns, rather. Out of the game. These are gone from the game. They get discarded. Now, I do have the ability to take an item from the discard pile. So this may have proved... It says from the game, though. So I'm going to say... We cannot use those. They go away. And that sucked. Wow. So Magistrate Croft didn't believe in this and took the guns, some of the guns that we had away from us. That is bad. Okay. That was the mystery card, though, and that's going to actually end our round in our session today. So that's pretty good. Played one little thing for getting the militia. I'm going to roll... I'm just going to roll 1 die. If I actually hit... That would have been the extra dice she would have had in that first roll, and she would have killed it and not having to take the other point of damage. I think that's fair. She would have had to roll a 4. No, she didn't. Okay, so things remained the same. Okay, that's the end of that, guys. Let's continue on. I want to hear about hear the rumors and stories about why Sophie, the midwife, was a war criminal, and also what happened to the good doctor. Why did he turn to evil and become a minion of the Spectral Horseman, or join the posse, the crew of the Spectral Horseman? Pretty bad stuff there, right? But let's just continue on with that and see what happens next. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for subscribing. I hope you're enjoying our continued playthrough of A Touch of Evil. I know I am, and I hope to see you all in the next episode. We're not doing... we're getting there, but we're not doing some of the things we need to do. I got 2. I need 1, 2... You know what? 4 more militia in the town, and then we got the barricades, and 1 more barricade. Then we got the barricades and stuff done. That's really good. That would take care of our fortified town. But the other thing is, we got to do this break the hateful curse, and we've had really bad luck at that because I haven't had any fights in the corner locations. So once we get people beefed up, we're going to have to send them back to the corner locations to get some things done. And some of the cool weapons in the game just got discarded. So we'll see how it goes. Anyway, thanks, guys. Please like, share, and subscribe. All that stuff helps, and I'll talk to you. By the way, if you're still listening, I'm going to end it with this. YouTube, I swear. Man. So, we obviously use ads to monetize some things so we can pay for some things like our cameras and the music I use, the licensing for the music and videos and stuff that I use in my intros and things like that. I pay for with some of it. I don't get enough money to pay for all of it with the ads from the channel, right? There is a couple of companies out there that their whole job, their whole world is to harass people that they think might be in violation of copyright infringement. Now, for me, as someone who licenses all my products and everything, does the right thing, you'd think that they'd figure that out and leave you alone. But no, they're harassing me and flagging every single video I put up. So I just want to let you know about that. The company's name is Hawk. It's Haawk. And I'd be very happy if people on YouTube went and complained about them, because they're terrible. I have written them and YouTube many times to tell them and show them my licenses and everything. And every single video I do, they flag. So I just wanted to share that with you. Some of the trials and tribulations of being a YouTuber today with all the restrictions and craziness going on. And now these guys, I had another group before that did it, and eventually they recognized that I was doing things legally and stopped doing it, but these guys are not. So I did write them and ask them to whitelist my channel and told them about my licenses, showed them what I had. Hopefully they do that, but I also read that there are a ton of complaints about these guys. They are relentless and just try to keep you from making money and keep them making money. So, of course, that's the way the world goes. But, you know, I never want to be in a place where I'm doing a job that requires me to step on somebody else's back to do it. And that's not the kind of job for me, but I guess it is for these guys. Anyway, guys, thanks. I'll talk to you in the next episode. Take care. Bye-bye.